For a brief time, Henry and Joe found shelter with Richard and Mary Hudson,
You boys all right?
the couple who ran the
Just
legal
tired,
tender
man.
livery stable. But like everything else in their young lives, it wouldn't last. As winter closed in, William Antrim made new arrangements. The boys would be separated. Henry was sent to live with Gerald and Clara Truesdell, who had just purchased the Star Hotel, renaming it The Exchange. Joseph was placed with Joseph Dyer, the owner of the Orleans Club. This would be the last time they lived together as brothers. For over a year, Billy the Kid managed to stay out of trouble, attending school regularly and working at the Star Hotel for the Truesdells. His brother Joseph did the same, keeping busy with honest labor. But in time, Joseph began to drift, falling into the habit of using opium, a quiet vice that would cast a long shadow over his young life.
Henry, I'm gonna need you to come with us.
For what?
Mrs. Brown says she found the stolen laundry in your room.
Here is the contraband sheriff, Whitehill.
According to the Grant County Herald of September 26, 1875, Henry McCarty was arrested and committed to jail to await the action of the grand jury on charges of stealing clothes from Charlie Sun and Sam Chung. It is believed that Henry was simply the tool of Sombrero Jack, who did the actual stealing, while Henry did the hiding. Jack has skipped out.
We'll just let the grand jury decide this case, Billy.
I didn't do it, Sheriff Whitehill. Please believe me. Clifton was 89 miles off. Dust, sun, and no one but the wind to ride with.
He seeks refuge with his dead mother's husband, but William Antrim rejects him and does not take him in.
I got there by nightfall. Antrim didn't even say hi to me. He just looked at me.
He didn't leave Clifton right away. The Abraham boys, friends from Silver City now settled in Arizona, gave him something he hadn't had in months: connection. But the trail was still calling, and Billy the Kid was almost ready to answer. Before he was a legend, Billy was just a kid with a shovel. In Clifton, the Longfellow mine gave him shelter, sweat, and a brief sense of purpose. It wouldn't last, but for a moment, it was something close to belonging.
This place don't pay worth a damn. You want better coin? Camp Grant, east of here.
Billy kept heading south along the Gila River, making his way into the San Simon Valley. Along the way, he picked up odd jobs in exchange for food and shelter. It wasn't hard for a young drifter like him to find work. Ranchers always needed hands to herd cattle, stack hay, or help out on small farms. He eventually landed a short-lived job at a small cheese-making operation run by Charlie Beaudry and Doc Skurlock. The two men, likely living near the Gila River and spending time in the developing town of Safford, were supporting themselves with dairy work, while also prospecting in the area. Both were believed to be miners at the Safford copper mine, located just 4 miles north of town. Billy worked with them briefly, helping with daily tasks as they attempted to make the venture sustainable. The operation soon shut down, but the connection endured. This early meeting sparked a lasting friendship. The three would go on to become close allies in the Lincoln County conflict that followed.
River's low.
Here's an aerial view of Safford and the Safford copper mine, how it looks today. It's about 4 miles north of the Gila River. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next time we uncover Billy the Kid's first killing, August 1877, Bonita, Arizona.
Hi, I'm Billy. Billy the Kid. If you ever wanted to know about the history of White Oaks, New Mexico, I've got you covered. The site is whiteoaksnewmexicogoldrush.com.